Okay, the letter of Cyprian, epistle 12. This is a very short one. Should take maybe 3 minutes tops. To the clergy, concerning the lapsed and catechumens, that they should not be left without superintendence. Argument. The burden of this letter, as of the succeeding one, is found below in the 14th epistle. But afterwards he says, when some of the lapsed, whether of their own accord or by the suggestion of any other, broke forth with the daring demand, as though they would endeavor by a violent effort to extort the peace that had been promised to them by the martyrs and confessors, etc. Cyprian to the presbyters and deacons, his brethren, greeting. I marvel, beloved brethren, that you have answered nothing to me in reply to my many letters, which I have frequently written to you, although as well the advantage as the need of our brotherhood would certainly be best provided for if, receiving information from you, I could accurately investigate and advise upon the management of affairs. Since, however, I see that there is not yet any opportunity of coming to you, and that the summer has already begun, a season that is disturbed with continual and heavy sicknesses, I think that our brethren must be dealt with, that they who have received certificates from the martyrs and may be assisted by their privilege with God, if they should be seized with any misfortune and peril of sickness, should, without waiting for my presence, before any presbyter who might be present, or if a presbyter should not be found and death begins to be imminent, before even a deacon should be able to make confession of their sin, that with the imposition of hands upon them for repentance, they should come to the Lord, and the peace which the martyrs have desired by their letters to us, to be granted to them. Cherish also by your presence the rest of the people who are lapsed, and cheer them by your consolation, that they may not fail of the faith and of God's mercy. For those shall not be forsaken by the aid and assistance of the Lord, who meekly, humbly, and with true penitence have persevered in good works. But the divine remedy will be granted to them also, to the hearers also, if there are any overtaken by danger and placed near to death. Let your vigilance not be wanting, nor let the mercy of the Lord be denied to those who are imploring the divine favor. I bid you, beloved brethren, ever heartily farewell, and remember me. Greet the whole brotherhood in my name, and remind them and ask them to be mindful of me. Fare ye well. So in this letter, something that is also in the Catechism of the Catholic Church that was promulgated by Pope John Paul II, which is that the Church kind of expands its mercy when a person is near to death. So when a person is near to death, like even a priest who's been defrocked, take all priestly faculties taken away, can still absolve sins of someone who's in danger of death. So St. Cyprian's like, look, if these people are sick, let the presbyter come to them. One error that Cyprian seemed to make, though, is a person could confess their sins to a deacon, and that is actually wrong according to the doctrine of the Catholic Church. A deacon, although a deacon participates in holy orders, which were established by Jesus Christ, a deacon does not participate in the priesthood of Jesus Christ. So even though he's able to perform certain ministerial functions like baptism and preaching the gospel, a deacon cannot lawfully absolve of sins. So that may have been the practice in some cases where Cyprian was, but that's not been the practice of the Catholic Church, over 2,000 years. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this letter. Take care.